Yeah, hello guys, good day and welcome to another section of the FOREX Network, a weekly analysis or weekly review, where we try to give you our prediction for the next trading section, where we try to use a past market action to predict what is likely to happen or what the market is likely to do in the next trading section. So if this is the first time you haven't maybe been watching our weekly reviews, you haven't been following up our weekly reviews, and this is what we release every Saturdays or Sundays, where we try to give you an eye opening of what to expect of the market. We try to give you some well structured pairs. We try to give you some things or some pairs that are already at the previous support at the previous market structure, where you can probably maybe look for a trading condition. That said, if that sounds interesting, please, and you want to see more of this content, make sure you click on the subscribe button below. Then don't forget to click on the bell icon beside it. That will get notified anytime we post every other video. And please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of this content. Okay, so let's go through today's review. We've already picked out let me say we have like 7 different pairs we'll be looking at today. And the pairs currently we're going to be looking today, the first is going to be GBP USD, the dollar Canadian dollar, the dollar Swiss franc, the USD JPY, the Canadian CHF, and the Canadian JPY. And finally, we're also going to be looking at gold. And that's because a lot of people are want to ask, what is the prediction of gold? What is going to happen in gold? What do you think of gold? So please, that's why we are actually including the gold on our prediction for this week. Okay, let's go to the first one, which is the GBP USD. After the close of the market on Friday, we can see the market actually had a good bearish movement, which was caused by the bullish movement of the dollar, the American dollar. So definitely, if the dollar happens to be the base currency of a pair, you're going to see the good bullish movement. And if it happens to be the cost currency, you will also see the bearish movement, just as you can see on the GBP USD right here. Oh, sorry, please. Okay, we look at, you can see the movement right here, which gives us a good, let's say, bearish movement right here. So that said, what I'm going to be expecting of this market is correction of this market to its previous momentum. This market has been on, let me say, a good bullish movement for a long while now, as you can see right here. You can see this is a good bullish movement. So this being done and coming back to previous support. What you expect of this market is probably giving us a double bottom right here. Then we expect this market to continue moving to the upside. And if that should happen, first I'm gonna know if that's gonna happen. You're gonna zoom the market to see the candlestick formations. If you're having a bullish engulfing, low momentum candles followed by good bearish candles, or you're having let me see, maybe the pin bar, or you're having the angry man, whatever kind of formation you have that tells you that the market is about to continue in the world in a bullish movement, please do it to take this market on a long side. And remember, our stop loss is going to be below the previous structure right here. This is where our stop loss is going to be, as you can see. Okay, let me use this to give you. Okay, so this is where why is it not picking? Okay, this is where our previous structure is. So this is our stop loss is going to be, and at first take profit is going to be at this level right here. As you can see, we are already having almost 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. So that said, that's going to be a good entry for GBP USD. So if that should happen. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next we're going to be looking at is the USD card, which currently moves in anti-correlation with the GBP USD. As you can see right here, remember GBP USD, what you saw was a bearish momentum to the downside, and now on the USD card you can see what the bullish momentum. So back, and you can see also it came back to the previous resistance right here. It came back to the previous resistance, which has been tested several times. So what we expect now, this market is what giving us a good, let me say, right here you can see right here. So what they expect of this market is to give us a good, let me say, bullish momentum, a good bearish engulfing candles, or giving us a pin bar rejection candles. Once we can see this at this moment or at this zone, then we can know this market is likely what to start moving in this previous momentum, which is to the downside. As we always say, the stop loss is very, very important. Our stop loss is going to be above the previous structure, which is going to be above this place, and our first take profit is going to be right here. As you can see, the risk reward is already this over almost 1 to 3, if you can see. So that's what we're expecting of this. So once the market probably may give us a good signal right here. If we have the signal we're looking for somewhere right here, let me say for probably maybe the bullish and the bearish engulfing, or we have any of the reversal candles, then you can. If you don't know the reversal candle, please do wait to join my FOREX class where we teach people about the various candlestick pattern. And if you want to know more, just check the description. Our information will be there. So do it to contact us, and don't forget, you can always drop your comments in the comment section. Okay, so if you see any of the reversal signal right here, then you can expect this market to continue in the bullish movement. That's because it has been inwards, a bearish market. Sorry, continue a bearish market because it has been on a good bearish market for a long while. So USD card is another pair we'll be looking at for this week. Let's go to the next one, which is the USD CHF. Okay, guys, everyone right here. Okay, this actually currently booked above previous structure. It's currently booked above this previous structure right here. And probably maybe retesting it. As you can see, first the market was what? The market was on a good bullish movement right here. Then breaking this previous structure, as you can see. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame so you can see it better. So it broke above the structure, you can see, which you can see right here. It broke above the structure, you can see it here. Then having what? A retest, followed by this, exactly what you're expecting to see in those previous things I told you. So you're expecting to see something like this. If you can see something like this, that is a sign that the bulls are still in this market. Remember, this is a pin bar right here. This you can see right here is a pin bar. So a pin bar followed by a bullish candle, that shows that the bulls are in this market and what's ready to take this market higher. So for this market, we expect a continuation of this market to the upside. And remember, if that's gonna happen, once the market open, if you continue seeing good bullish candles or good bullish momentum, our stop loss is going to be right below the previous stop, as we always say. The stop loss is very, very important in trading. Not putting stop loss is like jumping from a very high toe and expecting to land on a soft patch, which can happen just once in a while. So our stop is going to be right below this previous structure. And at take profit, I suggest you leave it open. You can just trail the market move in your favor, you keep trailing the market. So let's go to the next one, which is going to be the USD Japanese yen. The USD Japanese, okay, is even here. Similar stuff with I think they move in good momentum way. As you can see, somehow similar to the previous one, which just said, which is the USD CHF. The same thing, I don't think we need to talk much too about this, because from what we can see, it's somehow similar. Breaking above previous structure, retesting it, having good bullish momentum. Let's go to the 30 minutes. Okay, you can see it right here. It broke above this previous structure. I want to pick up this so you can see it properly. Okay, it broke above this previous structure, having a retest of it, going up with this candle, giving us what? The double bottom at this candle. So if we continue to see a good let me say the bullish candle or the bullish momentum continue, then we'll be going this market on the long side, expecting the momentum to continue to the up with our stop loss below the previous structure somewhere right here. And I take profit, I suggest you leave it open. And don't forget to always trail your stop. Once it's moving in your favor, or with a good risk reward of, let me say, 1 to 1, you take it to break even point and continue trailing your stop. So that's it for the USD JPY. I don't think we're going to say much about that. So let's go straight to the next one we're going to be talking about today, which is the CAD CHF. Okay, right here. Good. The cat station is somewhat similar to that of I think GBP right? Definitely. You can see these are previous structure items which just got broken. Now probably maybe the market is having what's gonna do it takes because you can see the market is already giving us the low momentum candles, what I call the low momentum candle right here. You can see low momentum candle right there. So when the market opens, if you start seeing the bullish candle, you start seeing the bullish engulfing candle, you start seeing the pin bar. Since we're already having the low momentum candles, that means the bears are already getting weak in this market, and probably the bulls might take over this market. So what you expect of this market is for the market to continue in the bullish momentum, to continue giving us the good bullish signals which we actually expect from the market. And once that happens, as the market opens, our stop loss is going to be below the previous structure, which is going to be, we can have it somewhere. So please, let me do the first one. Okay, our stop loss is going to be right here. There's, if we can have good let's say our stop is going to be right here with our first take profit this way, and as you can see, that's already almost 1 to 2 risk reward ratio again. So if that happens, please and please do where to take this market once you start seeing the bullish movement once the market opens. So let's go to the next pair we should be talking about. I think this is CAC. So the next we'll be talking about is CAJPY. Then go for the final one for today, which is going to be the gold. So let's go to CAJPY. Let's see what's happening. Similar, very similar to that of our CAC. As you can see, these are already well structured pairs. These are pairs that are already giving you something to trade, something to expect from this market. Breaking previous structure and retesting it, and giving us good rejection candles, and giving us good, let me say, things to trade. As you can see, currently the market is still having, let me say, the bearish momentum, still having the bears in this market. But remember what you expect of this market. See, the market is a good one. It has been a good uptrend for the water to boost, to give us signal that they are in this market. They are ready to push this market higher and higher. And this is the point which the market has been looking at for. As you can see, the market it got tested right here, and now it's back again to this same level. So what you expect now is what the market will start giving us, probably the low momentum candle as you saw in the previous the previous analysis we did. Once you have the low momentum candles, then maybe giving us the bullish engulfing candles, giving us the spin bar, then don't fail to take this market on the long side. And remember, our stop loss is going to be below this previous structure right here. That's if you have a good risk appetite. Otherwise, you can still put it below here. Let's say even below this. But for me, I think it's gonna be better if the stop loss, it give the market a lot of room to breathe, putting it below this previous structure with our first take profits right here, which is still what a good risk reward ratio. So that said, we'll be moving to the last one, which is good. Okay, this is good right here. So for gold, as you can see, gold has been in the good bearish movement for a long time. So currently is in the push phase. It hasn't given us a resumption phase yet. So what I expect of this market is for gold to pull back to this previous level. I'm sorry for the noise. To pull back to this previous level right here. So if you have something like this, on gold. Okay, let me go to the 4-hour chart. So remember, this is the previous structure, as you can see. So what you expect of this market is for gold to give us something pulling back to this momentum side, then continuation, or probably maybe pulling back, giving us the double top, then continuation to the downside. So that is what you'll be expecting from this market, or from these structures, or from this pair, this next trading section. Please and please do well to have a successful trading week. Follow our analysis. Do well to drop your comment in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe, as we'll be logging out right now, and see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and have a successful week ahead. Bye for now.